Now, a major development in the public corruption trial of a former sheriff. Thanks for joining us. I'm Regina Mobley. Today, former Norfolk Sheriff Bob McCabe took the stand in his own defense. McCabe faces 11 charges for allegedly helping two companies secure multi-million-dollar contracts with the jail. 10 on your side's Jason Marks continues our coverage from court.
In Regina, Bob McCabe told the jury that he has made some mistakes in the past. He said he sat there for 2 weeks watching the testimony and he felt he needed to set the record straight. He told the jury, he said, "I never took any bribes in office." Bob McCabe was on the stand for about 5 hours, pretty much all day today. He started by introducing himself to jury members. He told them where he was from and how he became a Norfolk police detective and ended up running for sheriff in 1993. He says he just wanted to make a difference. He talked about the conditions inside the Norfolk jail when he took over and how it was being investigated by the Department of Justice because things were so bad. McCabe says ABL came in to help with food service during that time, and he knew that they would keep the contract because they were doing such a great job. The former Norfolk sheriff says the same thing about the medical provider, CCS. The company kept contracts based on performance, not because of bribes. He emphatically told the jury under no circumstances did he ever tip off any bids to any of these companies. McCabe told the jury that he considered what he got was trips and donations, simply campaign contributions. He doesn't think anything was wrong back then, and he told the jury he doesn't think anything was wrong today about it. McCabe did admit to making some mistakes in the past, as I mentioned. He says he knew about a $12,500 check that he was given by one of his friends, or given one of his friends by CCS, and then it was donated to his campaign. He knows that that was wrong and he takes full blame. He told the jury that if he was charged with campaign finance issues, he would have pleaded guilty today, but it's not what he's facing charges for. He told the jury that he did have a drinking problem in the past. He says he didn't realize it at the time. Now, he was on the stand for nearly 5 hours today. They finished up the defense portion, the direct examination, just a little while ago, and starting tomorrow morning, Bob McCabe will face cross-examination. We're live in Norfolk. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.